Hey everyone. Good morning. Oh, I should turn on my music. Cool. Happy Monday. I woke up on time to do a morning stream. I'm very proud of that. I would have started. No, 10:30 was the goal here. Had some more ants to deal with, but that's great for the morning. Anyway, yeah, today is just a quiet stream where I'm just going to be working on stuff because I have art and coding to do. So that is the goal for today. I have quiet time on because I would like to focus on being productive today. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like I've been working on Clover. And I guess I will continue working on Clover. I'm gonna switch over to coding really soon, or I'm gonna whip out, what is it called? VS Code? Visual Studio Code? Because I want to add that icebreaker command to my chatbot. I got the chance, and I figured I might as well just put it on stream if I'm going to be productive today. Anything in this working? Open this up because I need to. Also moving all of these elements because I feel like they're all very. I feel like the head is a little tall proportion wise, and that's kind of bothering me. I was using a 10 point pencil, minor question mark. At least that's what I remember. Oh dear. Okay. I want to see if I can start fitting in Monday morning streams, if anything. Honestly, it's really nice to do streams in the morning, but it's also nice to do them at nighttime. I don't know, it's... If I can switch to morning streams, maybe I can make myself a morning person and wake up normally again. Especially with the changing seasons coming up. Because I think the changing seasons are like my biggest enemy right now. I think I did want to fix this part. I think I should be able to upscale it without too many weird hitches. Just to make sure I upscale it correct. The correct layers also. That should be good. Okay. I'm gonna toss in some flat colors in there now. This might help me um, know what I'm doing, I guess. How do I do this? I think it's a little weird doing part first thing. Like I'm not. There's something here. I don't. Maybe it's because of the line. Because I changed my pencil to be varying like this. I like that look. And I think it helps lend to the more pencil-y look for it, since it's supposed to be a pencil sort of thing. Also, I should maybe make sure my bot track is on. Cool. I'm not playing any actual songs or anything that I have done before, but did I invert this already? I think I did. Um, there we go. Um, Gonna blurred by 2 pixels. Gonna use this. We'll use this brush. And basic flat. And to grab this. Guess I can use the same flat colors. Start with the again. We're gonna fill it in. There's a lot of holes in my line art. It's on purpose now. We're just gonna do it like this thing. Yeah. Nicely filled in. Maybe I can fit in. Maybe if I can adjust my Sunday stream time, then maybe it'd be more feasible for me to do. Because I said last night, I don't like doing like a night followed by a morning stream right after. So like Sunday night, Monday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, that sort of thing. I might need to do a working layer. For this one, we are going to use. We'll fill it in first. I have not finished ears. I should finish those at some point. Especially if I'm putting in flat colors right now. I want to do some more color variation because it's not too bad to do it. Just not on something like skin. I think it stands out in a not so good way when I did color variation on skin when I was last working on that first sketch. Get these outlines filled out first. That way I can finish block. And the rest of this, yeah, I'm not entirely done with the line art on this, but I figure a bit of color would help me feel less like I'm looking at drying paint. Or just feeling like it's a little dull to look at, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Oh my gosh, why is my phone buzzing? More scammy text. Anyway. I haven't listened to this track in forever. Forgot how good it was. Oh, just right. Okay. I'm gonna look up Fox Sears really quick. That's the reference I was using? Yeah, it's like literally exactly the same. Right, there's nothing on its working layer yet. Hi, Toad. Does that clover have a mustache? Yes, it does. Hope your Monday's been going well. Wish I could like flip this reference I'm using. It's been going at least snow this morning. Oh, I hope it was a light snow, not something cumbersome. Is any snow cumbersome? Remember those two tests, but I guess keep working with this as a reference. Okay. Copper furry. Wasn't too bad. Heavy flurries level. I unfortunately have no reference for any sort of snow, but we'll go ahead and take your word for it. I'm sure you would know best, since you're the one who lives in a snowy area. Try to take pictures next time, you guys. Yeah, you gotta like do like the website blogs and treat her like, how do you know how much snow is too much snow? And then you'll have like, this is too much snow. This is just right. This one is okay, featuring my pet cat. That sort of thing. You gotta have the pet cats, especially because I think that'll grab readers' attention. It'll grab my attention at least. A 10, right? Okay. Maybe it's supposed to be a 12. I'm gonna put it up to 12 just in case. I like that. This is the side. I was like, what? This is really a lot heavier on the electronic sound than I thought it was when I last heard this track. Good. Now we make fuzzy ears. Super fluffy compared to normal fox ears. But I guess Clover isn't any regular fox. We're fortunate. Just kidding. No one can be normal in this world. We all are weirdos. Where's that? I like saved this one post that was like animal ears because I feel like I don't do enough like for anything, so I'm like I'm gonna try something different maybe. I'm gonna look at these references and maybe try a different approach to doing the ears. Let's see how people stylize their Fox characters. They had to be good at rendering for line art style at least. Or I guess not rendering then for talking about line art. I wish this was the remastered Megalomania, but I should be grateful enough that at least the Live Alive soundtrack was on YouTube Music. This is Final Fantasy V. I was like, I vaguely remember putting this track on this playlist. I mean, it was mainly like the Square Enix playlist at this point, honestly. Not that I'm complaining. Hi, Citrona. Good morning. Have you had breakfast yet? No, not me finding AI generated images while looking for furry art on Pinterest to help me figure out how to do fur patterns. No. The world's doomed. Snorlax did that? Okay, well, I guess that's good for Snorlax. I would like for you to also have breakfast, please. You will get up soon. How soon is soon? I'm gonna stylize this more. I was trying to be on, not on model, but was trying to make the fur look match what I did on the other thing. But you know what? Fuck it. That was a practice round. Please don't move the flats. This one is. You understand more why so many VTubers have big boobs. Playing around with the bone stiffness sliders and VRoid is more fun than you were expecting. Lord. I mean, it's not just like female presenting VTubers that have it, right? There are also the male ones. I've seen a few male VTubers that have the boob physics, and I'm like, wow. Fascinating. I don't know if I mean fascinating in a good or bad way. I usually mean it in a good way, but I don't know about this case. It's interesting. Once you finish catching up on notice, not you reading at his nostrils. Petroni, you gotta catch up on your nostrils. Your nose is running. That's so dad joke though, to like say something like that. It was for real. You woke up early at 6 because your nose was itchy. Oh. And you didn't leave us a good morning text? Terrible. Actually, imagine though you're like in your relationship texting, or if you just text your friends too. You're like, "Good morning, babe. I had an itchy nose." Good morning, babe. Just here to say I love you. I actually just woke up because my nose is running, but anyway. You took a Claritin and knocked out again. Ah, very good. Oh my god, when I was starting to assemble this playlist together this morning, because I was like, I kind of want to listen to like some Trials of Mana and Secret of Mana and some like Square Enix and other JRPG titles soundtracks. I was like very pleasantly surprised when they suggested I add this track. I was like, holy shit, this is a good track. I didn't think you'd have this track, but here we are. I've never played this game, but I really like this track. It's a final boss theme. I forget what the context is, but you're fighting some giant robot AI program thing. I think people recognize it pretty well because of the no future. Or is it dead future attack? I forgot. I feel like I need to show y'all. Hi Mika. Good morning. I'd have to do this in a separate private tab, but what is this? T260G. T260G. No future. Was this like the remaster? Oh my gosh, that means I should play it. Hold on, I want to find where no future attack is used in this video, because this is like the entire fucking boss battle. Where is it? Found it. Oh, the attack is called Carnage. That was like the most horrifying name for this too. But I really like um the theme of the boss too. I don't know why the YouTube links are long like this nowadays. Actually, let me see if I can play it on stream. Window capture. Oop, okay. I think y'all should do this. I don't know. My progress. It's okay. I remember right. Approximately was. I think this is from like what? Saga Furori. Saga Furori Masta. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is romancing. Saga Frontier. Saga Frontier? Really? I think this is also one of those games where you have multiple character plots that you can follow. Um, so this is like the final boss of like one of the robot characters, I guess. I just think the attack, this like everyone like always brings up like this attack the boss uses apparently, and I don't remember why, but it is. It is like a thing. All right, I'd go back. I just wow. Oh yeah. Why are there three beep beeps in your team? No future. I also really like the fact that like the boss also does the thing where like it changes the battlefield every so often, which I think also affects like what attacks it uses, and I love it when you have bosses that do that. See, it's just floating object boss. It's so weird. It's also so cool. I wonder if I can get this on Steam. Just to fight this boss. That'll probably whip my ass. Oh, I need to clear my throat. Oh my. Yeah, that's where the battle theme that was playing on my playlist right now is from. I just think it's super cool. It reminds me also of like Ramiel from Neon Genesis Evangelion. Yeah, I think this boss is just very cool. Yeah. Also, I just like the when it's not doing the weird battleground shift, the weird fucking uh test patterns that are on the screens. Oh, it uses it again here. No future. Okay. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna type that now. Saga Frontier, y'all. You evolved your Blastoise. You get out now. You get up now. Sorry. Have fun. Getting up. I don't know what you're gonna do. Am I making these ears too fluffy? Am I adding too much detail? Am I overdoing it? No. uh... Wait, wait, wait. Okay, there we go. Right, I was literally just thinking about Chrono Trigger because it's also on this playlist, and I was like, Chrono Trigger has a lot of like robots in it also. They're just robots. There's a robot character you can play as. But it's not like I don't really remember what happens. Maybe I should replay Chrono Trigger. But the music in Chrono Trigger is also very good. It is iconic. Okay. At some point, I will switch over to working on code because I said I would. Oh no! Oh, ooh, fuck! Okay. I said I would code that icebreaker command. It should be really easy. It's not even that much work. It's literally not. I'm gonna do things continuously on separate layers. I promise you, if you value your sanity and your file sizes and your storage space, you do not make multiple flat layers like this, okay? You do not dedicate hair and inner ear and sclera. Okay. You have to promise me this, everyone. If you care about the sanity of your well-being, your sanity and well-being, your storage space, your file sizing, do not do your flat layers like this. Unless you like working by individually rendering things, piece by piece, which I used to do actually. If you are working on a live 2D model, disregard what I said, because you should have as many layers as possible. It's very different. Otherwise, you should promise me. Combine your layers. Don't be afraid. If anything, you should be afraid of your file sizes getting bigger. Okay, we don't want that, besties. Now do we? Actually, I think I took the wrong iris color. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's my favorite track from Trials of Mana. Mana. I mentioned before I wanted to play Trials of Mana because they remastered it into like fully 3D. And that's why I'm like iffy about it. But also like, I want to find my favorite bosses. In like the second half of the game, you have to fight basically elemental bosses. Like you have to fight a boss that represents each of the main elements in the game. And my favorite ones are the light and the wood one. Because they just look fucking... They look like things! They're so weird! We're gonna look at the battle right now. Light, laser... Pause. Sorry, we're gonna watch. We're gonna briefly enjoy... sorry, that's loud. We're going to look at the boss battles together because I think you should see this because I love exposing people to JRPGs. Get exposed to JRPGs, losers. So this is the boss. The current track that was playing right now for my playlist. This is the boss it plays for. There's also another boss that it plays for, but you know, 720p for the besties. It's so thing. I just don't like that it's all like they changed the game from 2D to 3D though. But you know what? It's okay. It's just weird floating thing. I don't know. I like it. It's weird. It has an eye. It's great. Also, they added a lot of voice acting to the remake or remaster. Remake? I think it's more of a remake than remaster. It's just weird floaty blobby thing. And then the other boss that I really like from this is this one. There's something amazing about it. It's the representative boss of wood. It literally all it is a fucking giant pumpkin. You're literally just beating up a pumpkin. It doesn't even move in the arena. Like there's nothing menacing about it. It's just a pumpkin with a face. Wait, I had to say the voice acting is kind of funny. It's just a pumpkin. It just makes faces. It also will kill you. But the point is it's stupid. In a funny way. I love JRPGs. Honestly, it's just pumpkin. It makes evil faces. Okay, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show that. This is expose everyone to JRPG stream. The way the elements work in that game are also weird. I learned because I played Secret of Mana when I was like elementary or middle school, and then I found Seiken Densetsu 3, which is like the original Japanese name. Um, before it finally got remastered and remade as Trials of Mana and fully released in English. Um, the way the elements work are interesting. You have fire, water, earth, air, light, darkness, and then the last two like opposite pairings are like plant, moon, and you're like, I'm sorry, what are the dualities again? Fire and water, air and earth, light and darkness, and then plant and moon, and you're like, so you're telling me the opposing element to plant is moon, and the opposing element to moon is plant. Sure, sure, buddy. Oh, I don't have any. I need to color the inside of Clover's mouth. Hold on. Oh no. Oh god. Actually, I think this is literally the same color as the base I'm using. Oh lord almighty. This might be two. There we go. Anyway, y'all should play these classic JRPGs or you're slash I will cry, and I know many of you want to make me cry, but you still shouldn't do it because I'm fragile. Okay, I'm gonna take off the mustache now because it keeps confusing me every time I look at the mustache that I put on this. I'm being fully honest. What are we listening to? Is this from Kingdom Hearts? Oh no, this is from Final Fantasy 12. I was like, I played Final Fantasy 12. I haven't finished it. It's gonna take a while because I'm trying to do like some optional stuff also. Okay, wait. I'm gonna open VS Code right now. If anything happens to my stream, it was nice knowing you all. 사랑해요. 아이시테루. Je t'aime. Um. Wo aini. Te quiero. Te amo. Okay. Everything's fine. Okay, I was opening my chat bot, right? I don't know how I should do the question of the day slash icebreaker command because I was like, should I have it so that my bot automatically picks it from a list? Or should I just manually recode it every time? What if, oh my god, idea? What if I make a command so I can tell my chatbot what I want for the icebreaker question? So every time stream starts, I'm like, hey bitch, set the icebreaker question to this. Oh, I'm so big brain. Is this what people feel like when they're coding and they figure out a solution to something, even if it's the most mundane thing? Oh, Lord Almighty. Wait, I have to figure out how to do it, though. Or, like, I need to check my code really quick, hold on. Because my code parses the arguments in a message. So if you sent, like, an entire sentence after a command, it would have an array setup where those are all technically considered arguments, but it'll only pass those in if the command that is being specified happens to need arguments. Wait, I can pass in the entire arguments thing. Because I just put it into an array that stores all the arguments, so all I could do is just... Yeah. 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 I'm so sexy. I'm not. I'm terrible at this. I hate coding. Who made me code? I blame Prowler and Mika. It's their fault. I blame them. Okay. What do we even call this? Like, did I call it ice? I guess I'll do two. We'll do icebreaker, and then we'll also do QOTD, and then we'll also do QOTS for question of the stream instead of question of the day. In case someone tries to be snarky with me, I will whoop your ass. Break. Because I need to go... Did I... Do I want to make separate commands or separate functions for these? Do I hate myself that much? I have to scroll through all of my exploration stuff because there's so many. Oh, I forgot we have a math command. Let's do some math. 21 plus 19x equals negative 14. 19x equals negative 35. X equals negative 35 over 19. 19 is a prime number. Damn. I think here, variable icebreaker equals this. There hasn't been an icebreaker question set the stream. You should probably ask Bonnie to set one. Function. Set icebreaker. It's gonna pass in arguments as an array. Icebreaker equals arguments dot join space client say Sipani. Okay, I really need to change all the Sipani references to a global variable that is just my channel name. I am not making this easy on myself. That today's icebreaker slash QODD question 2. Icebreaker. Oh shit, I need to use the... These aren't like single quotes. Whatever these are called. I'm sorry, that doesn't explain anything to anyone here that is not like paying attention. Um, I feel like I should have it on Nightbot instead, so it has a timer because I don't want to code a timer for a command. At least not on this. I mean, I could. Client say channel. Username. Today's QOTD is icebreaker. And then I need to make another one where it's set QOTD, which is only for me to use. So if broadcaster permissions set icebreaker args. Did I call it args in this? I did. I am so sexy. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my chat bot, so for my friends who always get shouted out by the bot, you will probably get shouted out again by the bot. Hold on, let me did I save my thingy? Okay, cool. Very good, very sexy. Almost sexy. Can I explore? No. Okay, I'm gonna refresh my chat bot. If I ask for a QOTD. Okay, cool. So now I have to set one. I don't even know what I should put for one. I didn't think this far ahead yet. Oops. Does anyone have like a good icebreaker question for today? I can't think of one. uh, um, uh, oh, we are halfway through this playlist, I think. Oh, it's a 2-hour playlist. Yeah, okay. I'm struggling. I can't be a random icebreaker question. Not for work, please. Please, not for work. No, I don't need them to be team building icebreakers. Funny icebreaker questions. These are kind of boring. I need them to be fucking weird. These are all normie ass questions. You think they should be for what brought you to our establishment? I'm not going to put an icebreaker like that. Jesus Christ. Hi, welcome on in. What brings you to our lovely establishment? Jesus Christ. Uh, I just like ask questions, but they're all in like work/business language. Um, what preferable ingredient synergies uh are of your highest priority when um developing a sandwich in an impromptu environment? Like that? Is that how you want me to do it? I am not putting the womb seal as today's icebreaker. Jesus Christ. This is horrible. I regret everything. I'm deleting all of this icebreaker code that I literally just wrote. Even though it was very easy to write. Because everything else is set up on my chatbot. Um... I'm thinking, y'all. I'm really trying to think. But my brain isn't working. Bum, 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 bum. Um... Uh... Um... what is your favorite electronic device? No, no, no. Um... 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 Alright, I'm still thinking. What is your favorite retro Windows screensaver? See if this works. Cool, amazing. I'm so good at coding. Amazing. Wait, I have to make sure this works. Cool, okay. Okay, everyone. Oh, did I put it as a lowercase thing? Does it like lowercase all the arguments I put in? I do. There's a reason why I do that. Ah. I could very well nullify that if I alter how I do some of the code, but anyway, there's your question of the day, y'all. Please answer it. I worked very hard to make the code for it right now. I'm gonna just say my favorite retro Windows screensaver is 3D Pipes. I literally just saw the name and I immediately forgot. But there was another one I saw that I kind of forgot about. If I can find it. Does anyone have a name for it? Please. Please, you have to give me a name for this. What is the name? My other favorite, I forgot about this one. It's like the cube with different colored sides, but then it turns into like the fucking electron clouds, but then it also starts turning into having spikes, and then it just turns back all the way back into the fucking rainbow cube as it just bounces around the screen. That one was a good one. Light show? Is that the... I don't think I know that one. Your job is now to go find a video of the screensaver to show me. Thank you. You're too baby to actually accurately remember the actual names. Stop being baby. Baby not allowed. So I need to fix my liner here. I don't like the way this looks. Dun, 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 dun. I have to eat lunch soon. I'm not gonna take a break for lunch. I'm gonna raid out a little later, but I'm a little teehee scared to eat lunch in my room because I saw ants trail into my room and I was like, this is kind of what I get for eating snacks in my room and stuff, but also I want to eat in my room. Leave me alone. Let me be mean to myself. Let me ruin this for me, you know? You know what, we're gonna put the mustache back on. Hey, everyone needs to remember when the mustache is on there, it's not Clover. Everyone got it? Everyone's with me? Mustache equals not Clover. This is not drawing anything. This is Clover. This is not Clover. If you can follow my line of logic with that, then good job. I'm so proud of you. Very good. Good job, children. I wanted to say ladies and gentlemen, but I was like, no. Isn't there like one? What was the alteration of that that includes they thems? I forgot. You think I would I should know this being non-binary, but also like I people can just use everyone slash y'all. Oh right. I did say people would get shouted out again because I refreshed my chat bot. Oh my gosh, everyone should go check out Mika442. They're the reason why I code now. They have turned me into a dirty little programmer. Do y'all think that programmers are... Never mind. I'm not gonna... never mind, actually. I don't want to... I'm gonna shut up. Never mind. I don't want to ask that question. Trona, are we supposed to help you code your sippy command? Also, I forget. That was like a thing. That will never happen. Probably. Not that it's like a big deal, but you know, if you did want a sippy command, you know. It's just figuring out the contents. Just make one of the possible choices thermal paste for Mika. Congratulations, you made a drink with thermal paste. Tastes so thermal paste. I love heat sinks and whatever. You would need to... No, never mind. Please, I don't want you to eat thermal paste. Fucking cry. No eating thermal paste in this establishment. Do I need to add a thing to my news sticker that says, an advisory to all travelers at the end. Please do not eat thermal paste. It's like one of those weird rules that you're always wondering, like, huh, I wonder who was the weirdo that made a weird rule like this put into place. There's this YouTube video I saw that was like a Discord announcement by a mod, and the mod was like, I can't believe we have to make a rule for this, but please do not give birth live on voice chat. Please. Thank you very much. And I was like, I was like, you're so real for this. I too will add this to my Discord server right fucking now. I've actually or a streamer I watched, there was actually just one weird person who actually came in and like asked the streamer if she could like pretend to give birth live on stream, which is really weird. And it's like, yeah, weirdos. It's different from actually giving birth, actually, on, but still. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, ladies and gentlemen. You're okay, Mika, but what if I'm not gentle? What if I'm like, I want to bite someone's arm off? I'm not a gentle them. What's the opposite of gentle? Hold on. Define gentle. Uh, brutal. Call me a brutal them. I'm gonna put that in my tags right now. Brutal them. Ladies and brutal them. Oh, there's a shadow for Citrona. Your favorite is when people say stuff with weird dichotomies that was like this one Tumblr post, or when people just say generic but amusing titles like "Hello, enemies." Greetings, comrades. I don't think you were there for this, Mika, but the other day I was talking about how I don't use bug spray too much because it stinks, and I recently found out the reason why it smells like Forbidden Sprite is I only noticed just this week using the ant spray. There's a lemon citrus scent added to the raid spray. And I was like, oh, that does kind of track as to why it smells like Forbidden Sprite. Yeah. Yep. That one thing that's like all warning signs have a story behind them. Yeah. You would for 50 gifted. What was it? It was like, oh, if someone gives me 10 gifted subs right now, I'll let Citrona talk about breeding on my streams from here on, and I won't ever complain. Or the other thing was like, every time someone gives me a sub, we will be toggling the breeding permission variable, which means, so like right now it's off. If someone gives a sub, Citrona will be allowed to talk about breeding, and then the next time someone gives a sub, Citrona is no longer allowed to talk about breeding until someone gives a sub again to enable it. So it toggles. This one sign you once saw a Daiso that was like not a drink, lighter fluid. Wasn't there like a post or something where this person went to like a Bath and Body Works or something and it was like, can I like sample this? And they like fucking bite into a bar of soap because it's a fucking Bath and Body Works or something. And it's like, um, what are you doing? And I think the person who like just watched horror and honestly, mood bestie. Jesus fucking Christ. Wait, this is her second month? How the fuck? Mika, thank you for the gifted sub to my bot. I hope my bot enjoys the subs. When did I get a gift sub before? What the fuck? Okay, I guess Citrona's allowed to talk about breed status. Shut up. Oh, I hate this. Why did I enable this? I need to turn off the volume thing on this really quick. Maybe this was a bad idea on my part, but I guess I can't take it back now that it's going into effect. When you first started doing chat, that does make sense. I was probably testing like the chat events and like chat box, and maybe that was what it was. That really does track. Oh god, there's a little smidge of color here that needs to be filled in. Oh no. You don't have any breeding going on, you're eating mushy chicken. Good, we don't want to hear it. Well, I don't know if we have enough people, but do we want to hear about Citronas? Censored. Yeah. No. I mean, actually 10 minutes. I'm gonna vote no. Thank you. You're adding a new horse breed to horse. Really? Is it a breed you know? Icelandic horse? Wow. I can't wait to lose Citrona forever to the clutches of horse game again. They just fucking die. Again. This is a random question. Why do they call it cowboy when you ride like a horse? You're not like riding a cow. Is it because you herd cows? Or did they think it was silly? Most random question that just came into my head. I feel like Citrona would know the answer. It's a draft horse? What's a draft horse? Is that like a draft beer? I don't even know what a draft beer is. Never mind. Why am I compares it to a draft beer? Doesn't even fucking know what it is. Never mind. They're little horses? Oh. Is a draft beer like when a beer goes to war? Draft horses are usually big working horses. Ah, I see. They're like drafted for slavery. Animal labor. You know that does, yeah. Clydesdales and Shires. I appreciate the explanations of like examples, as if you expect me to somehow know about these breeds. I don't, but I appreciate y'all giving me the examples anyway. Y'all are very kind. Also, little guys like fjords and like the Icelandic horses, pony sized, I see. Draft beer, also spelled draft, is beer served from a cask or keg rather than from a bottle or can. Draught beer served from a pressurized keg is also known as keg beer. Oh my god, are you guys into kegging? Sorry, that was a very dumb joke. But thank you for the explanation. I don't drink, so I don't really know these terms or have the interest in learning these terms. They're made to be strong and stuff so they can work fields and pull carriages. Makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Poor horsies. This is related in regards to like animal training, but I saw this TikTok where this person was like trying to tame this kitten who was very like feisty and spicy, where they're like hiss hiss, and they used they called it like the spoon method, and basically they just pet this kitten with a wooden spoon for like a solid 30 minutes, and because of those 30 minutes, it was able to like the person who was trying to like, I guess, quote unquote, tame the kitten was able to they were able to actually like the kitten would actually not hiss and be angry with human touch because they like literally just pet it with a wooden spoon for like 30 minutes, and I was like, wow. Okay, who voted yes in the poll? I'm gonna whoop your ass. Until Joseph Brahma patented the beer engine in 1785, beer was served directly from the barrel and carried to the customer. The Old English dragon for carry slash pull sorry, developed into a series of related words. At the time their beer pumps became popular, the use of the term draught to refer to the act of serving or drinking beer was well established and transferred easily to beer served via hand pumps. Why did Prowler? What's even on Prowler's story? I just saw the Twitch notification and I was like, I'm just gonna make this go away now. Usual spelling is now draw in the UK, Ireland, Australia, and NZ. More commonly draft and NA, although it can be spelled either way. The word is spelled draft, regardless of spelling? Oh. You were wondering why the beer message was gay? Where's trans in this? Oh, transferred. I like how this is like Mika's favorite pastime now. Like Mika's just doing like manual regex at this point. Like Mika just sees message randomly gay. Time to manually regex it and find what caused this. You didn't see it, but I was like voguing and tutting at the same time. Yeah. This is like what I imagined for Mika. Mika's like horny for regex. Mika sees regex problem and it's like, I am turned on. Is that woke regex? Ew. Don't call it that. Disgusting. Ugh. How dare you? This is horrible. What are you gonna do now when your regex is used to make things gay? What are you gonna do now, bitches? Technology is gay now, get over it. We have taken control. Actually, it was already happening. We already have like RGB PCs and lighting and stuff. It was destined. It is called destiny. Do you think I'll remember the information about the draft beer like a week from now? Because there's nothing helping it hold on. Like, there's not going to stick into my head, I think. I don't think there's anything that'll help it stick at the moment. Destiny mentioned for Citrona, coding is getting woke. See gay, gender script regex homo TML. What the fuck is this? Did you really write CSS as C gay? What the fuck? It was C++ in your head? Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. It's CSS C. C slice. Is that what you want? You should. Do you think that should be the code for the Yasmika emote? Actually, no. Whenever you're like, well, I remember this later, you remember thinking about remembering it, but not necessarily the thing itself. Just sounds like a goldfish brain moment. Not that you should use the command, because it's not actually happening yet. How exciting! I can't wait to see if I goldfish brain the fuck out of it. Can I explore? I got a snowflake. So cold and chilly. I've been seeing some news that we're supposed to get a rainstorm this upcoming week in SoCal, and I'm like, oh, a rainstorm. Ooh. A rainstorm. Ooh, sorry, a rainstorm. Ooh. But also like, that means I'm gonna have to like drive in the rain again, which I've done before, but it's like, I don't think I've seen any like non-safe driving from people when it comes to like rainy weather. But here's to hoping. Oh my god, this poll. It is tied. I can't actually break the tie because I voted directly in the poll. There's this old green text that's like, be 5 years old, staring at carpet. Think to myself, I will remember this moment. Still do. Oh my god. Wahoo rain, yay! Free car wash! That's like the only thing I'm really looking forward to. Free car wash! Actually, I need to like invest in like one of those like handheld windshield scrapers that people get at the gas stations, because I'm pretty sure I could buy those at like, I'm pretty sure I saw those at like Target when I was doing some shopping, and like I was trying to buy some other stuff instead, but then like I think literally the night after, I was literally like, I could buy a spray bottle and a handheld windshield wiper, so I can clean my windshields every week. Because it's like when the pollen and stuff like builds up, like it does make like the windows all everywhere on the car a little foggy, which I can still see through them, but I would prefer for them to be nice and clear, especially for driving purposes, obviously. But yeah, apparently my mind just like had a fucking ethereal, urethral premonition that was like, oh, I should buy this now. And I was like, maybe I should make another trip to Target at some point, or Walmart, or I don't know, some place that sells that. Is it from Windows? Windows. Final Fantasy VII. No. My favorite JRPG, Windows 7. I don't think I've ever fully finished Final Fantasy VII. It's not like one that has caught my attention. I know it's like the super popular one of the Final Fantasy series. We don't talk about Final Fantasy XIV. I don't count that as a game in regards to how the other Final Fantasy works. How the other Final Fantasy installments work, I mean. It's a morpg, an MMORPG. It's different. Anyway, if I die from driving in the rain because of some weirdos, you won't get to hear about it. Because I'll be dead. I was like, wait a minute. You're not gonna know in the first place. It's the most morbid way to think about it, but also like, LOL. You'll just never know. I think I should add some outlining to the face also. Do you think I should have like uh I do kind of want to do a, oh my god, Chrono Trigger. Okay, the battle theme is good. What was I gonna say? I do want to have a karaoke stream genuinely, so I might eventually do a community point thing, because I'm not gonna give it to you for free. You're gonna have to work for it. You better work. if you want to see me sing karaoke. Which is also me being like, I'm pretty sure no one wants to see me sing karaoke. So we're going to use a community challenge to see if people actually want a karaoke stream from me. Shit, I know there's a spot here where I needed to color it in, and I don't know where it is. Doko! Where is it? Did it color it in already? Am I stupid? But I'm thinking, what if I did like a point reward for the karaoke stream where it's just pure acapella, but you can redeem anything for the song. So you could ask me to do like this track from Chrono Trigger, and I'd have to do it like acapella. Just entirely like that. Meow 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 meow. Bum 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 bum. Anyway, I don't know. A karaoke stream would be fun. It'd be silly. But I'm also shy, which is why it's going to have to be a community challenge. And I need to figure out what would be an appropriate community challenge. Like time frame and amount and stuff. I just have to do some quick calculations for that. I don't know, I can sing K-pop. Not like I do it anyways when music plays on my stream. But yeah, I have to like establish it in advance and everything also, because it's like the VOD and clips are not going to be a thing. So you're gonna have to like be there or be square. You know? If you miss it, I'm sorry, you suck ass. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna put a little more outlining here. I'm really enjoying playing more with line whips, even though I'm doing it kind of artificially like this. But it's still pretty good. It definitely adds a little more dynamicism to my line art, which I think is what I've been needing. And even if it's still a little rough, I think I'm enjoying this effect the more and more I've been doing it for these sketches and doodles. I think it's very important. Also, Citrono, what the fuck do you mean you're Alexa's spade? What does that mean? You can't just randomly come back and be like, oh, my Alexa's spade, guys. What does that mean? Oh, you had to reset it because you got new Wi-Fi, and it has the... I don't know how to pronounce that letter. Oh my gosh, Mika got a worm! Worm. Wait, did we actually want to have a wiki? Like a community-built wiki for the forest exploration game? Because that means I have to like add more stuff to make it more interesting. And that's gonna take a while. We have 3 worms? Jesus Christ. Good thing you're Alexa. I'm not gonna read that message. I'm not gonna finish that message. They're both British. Amazing. Are you saying British people can't breed? Wait. I'm pretty. No! I was hoping that was not what you meant, because I was like, those are just weird 2 pieces of information that should not be correlated, but because they're like sent right one after the other, I accidentally correlate them. Did you know the worm in the forest exploration game has one other Easter egg to it? You have to have really shitty luck for it to happen. I don't think anyone has seen it happen yet, but I don't even have a worm. Can I buy one? Here, let me see if I can demonstrate it. Use worm. No. Okay, you just have to keep using your worm, and then something will happen. That's what it is. I think no one has had it happen yet, which is good. They're both named after AI in video games, Sheila and Failsafe. Oh, I don't know those AI. I don't know who those characters are. It's November still? Is this a... Is this a... I'm gonna step away for a moment. I'm gonna step away. Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm back. Anyway, I need to put color for Clover's clothes. I'm using their default outfit, I think. So at least I can do... I did not finish lining their clothes. That is a shame. What do you mean free outfit change? My outfit has been this like forever for the stream. Because I thought about what Toad mentioned one of the other streams, and I was like, you're so right. I should also be able to choose if I want to have a different outfit for a stream. So today I decided to go with my default version 2.0 outfit. I'm gonna start merging things. We're gonna call this flat, but I am going to merge these eventually. But for now, I'm just gonna clothing 1. You need to use your Kali model more often? You should. Mika, will you have an alternate outfit? I think we should all have Christmas themed or winter themed alternate outfits. Mika, you could literally put like a single candy cane on your PNG, and that would be good enough. Or what's like Christmassy? You paint your monitor with red stripes to look like candy cane. Just have scientist above you. Oh my god. Scientist! Oh my god, speaking of which, I am going to address the allegations. I think it's kind of weird to come into my stream and make a comparison to a Chinese knockoff of Grillby. Please don't do that. Shut up, Citrona! That's not... So you are... Stop! Baby, I'm so fucking straight. I like... how does it work when I'm non-binary? I'm not non-binary. I am the binary. I am so 0101. Oh yeah, baby. I love Hennessy and driving expensive cars. What else do straight people do? I don't know what else they do. I think next Halloween I should dress up as a straight person. Ooh, I'm so straight. Ooh, I am a gender. I'm so cis. Like that. Football? Like football? Like foobar? I'm sorry, you say foobar and I keep thinking of foobar, which is a coding thing. Ooh, I love playing Valorant and League of Legends. I'm so straight. It's so weird. League of Legends is like both the most straightest and also gayest game of all times. Oh, sorry, I just made my mic do a thing. Fuba, what? I'm not gonna worry about it. Real though about League of Legends, yeah. The Lunchable model, the fucking what? I don't want to know anymore. Never mind. Abort, 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 abort. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think it's like chill if you're kind of like, oh, your model. It reminds me of Grillby, because, like maybe that's the only Fire Elemental S character that which is, perfectly fine. But, Fire Elementals or fire themed creatures have been like around, right? I also just think it's kind of weird because I'm like, I am also legitimately Asian, so it's also kind of, it feels like a microaggression to also call it a Chinese knockoff. And I'm like, I'm also Asian. I love microaggressions. Yay. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm not that pressed if you're kind of like, oh, it reminds me of Girl B, ha ha ha. But, because I know I'm also one of those artists, like maybe it's kind of like, oh, this or this character that you have or blah, blah, blah reminds me of this or that. But also, sometimes I also think it's cool that you recognize inspiration or reminds you of something that you like, because, right? Which, I like Girly. Not like a character I remember that much from Undertale. I think I've talked about my favorite characters from Undertale before, but I just think the way it comes off is like weird. um, I think some people can make some very iffy remarks on it. I was like talking about it or just briefly mentioning it to the mods just so they know if I seem very stern when I bring it up again. But I saw in someone else's stream, you know how people will have like booba and stuff and it's normal? People can have boobas if they want, right? If they want to have nice booba physics, fucking power to them, right? Take advantage of the stupid little men. They're like, oh, booba. I'm all for it. But I think it's kind of weird because like the person came in, I think from like a raid or something, or they just hopped in. Their first few chats were like, wow, booba much? Like we're all thinking it, right? Which is like, people can just have boobs. It's a normal thing of their body. You know, let's try to not sexualize it anymore, sort of thing, right? But you can if you want. But let's, especially if it's someone's Sona or VTuber model and blah blah blah. It's kind of like, is that really going to be the first thing you bring up about someone's model? Like, wow, talk about big booba. We're all making it, right? Why are you getting mad at me? Like, Praising is definitely something interesting to handle on your internet. Yeah, I try not to like. I don't want to make like too big of a deal about it, but I also, because I acknowledge one is that some people may accidentally not necessarily know about um, tone and how things will come off. Because that happens to me sometimes too. I also acknowledge that sometimes, like, even last night, we were talking about coding and forgetting what happens in your code, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I should, tone it down because even if I mean to be joking with y'all and being like, forgetting your code or whatever, I wouldn't do that. But I also don't want to come off as being genuinely mean, especially for people who don't know. Like, those are my interactions with like my friends, right? And sometimes that happens. People don't necessarily know the tone of things, and it happens. Which, I'm sorry about that from yesterday, but also get wrecked. Losers. I'm just kidding. um, but also at the same time, I think you should also be aware. There's also some amount of being able to, even if you have to learn it, it can be a learned thing, honestly. But it's also like there are some phrasings that are kind of like, you know, especially in this case, like Chinese knockoff. It's kind of like, I know that it's a thing. It was just also like, it just feels like an inadvertent microaggression. Not that they would know, like Satrona said, they wouldn't necessarily know that I'm Asian, but it's also like, ah, right? Like, this hits in a weird, different way for me. Satrona, what the fuck is this message? Ham, 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 big old ham puck just for me. It's a really good media, not a webcomic, but like story thing about sentient satellites. You can show me on like Discord or something if you want. We should read 17,776. Is that like the way to read the numbers, or is there like a different way that's like read? Like 1777.6, Another Mika inspiration. Are we going to raid Prowler? Can we address his fat tits? I need to have. I've been wanting to add like, along with the entropy bar, I wanted to add like an HP bar to me, so that every time you say something that gives me psychic damage, I just enter a command in chat, and it just decreases my HP bar, along with the entropy meter going at the same time. That literally just gave me psychic damage. Minus 50 points. Makes baby horse noise. Oh, I forgot. We need to yippee that for today's stream, for Prowler stream. I was telling Citrona that we should yippee that. Makes baby horse noises. 1777.6, also known as What Football Will Look Like in the Future, is a serialized speculative fiction multimedia narrative by John Bois. Okay, so I saw it on Wikipedia and I was like, is this actually what they're referencing? So I didn't look at it. Serialized speculative fiction multimedia narrative by John Bois, published online through SB Nation, set in the distant future in which all humans have become immortal and infertile. The series follows 3 sapient space probes that watch humanity play an evolved form of American football, in which games can be played for millennia over distances of thousands of miles. Ooh, that's fascinating. Wait, that's fascinating. Even though it's about fucking football of all things, that's actually fascinating from like an anthropological perspective. Because remember when we did our Splatoon world building stuff, we discussed how we learned how sports were created from past events, right? There's an anthropological, in a cephalopod, squid kid sort of thing, right? There's an anthropological reason why we have sports, a lot of sports now. But that's interesting to think about, like, how would these sports, which a lot of them did evolve from like, more like rituals and like important things to like native civilizations, like indigenous civilizations stuff, right? And how that leads into like the sports that we have now. How would that evolve, right? Like they're seen as celebratory things, and how would that evolve? Ooh. The old lady in a tornado playing football. What? That's fascinating. You have my attention. You literally didn't really need to do anything. If I can see anything that's like anthropology based in it, I will immediately be like, oh, I'm horny for anthropology. Especially because it's speculative fiction. I think just like, because I've learned to like really see anthropology and have anthropological perspectives in a lot of things, I think that's like why I have a wider, more interested view in things that I did not have to before, because I was like, I wouldn't care about alcohol beforehand. I wouldn't really care about sports that much beforehand. But when you tell me about, oh, brewing and alcohol led to development of accusations of witchery in Europe, and an ancient war in the Splatoon lore, led to the development of a turf war sport. You know, you kind of have me in like, you know, maybe these are pretty cool. Stealing these topics from the streets right now. I kind of want to see what they mention into speculative fiction. I'm kind of intrigued. There's so much interesting stuff to do with speculative fiction. I was talking the other day with my friends when we were playing Minecraft, aka Citrona and some other peeps who usually frequent my streams. Anyway, so it doesn't really matter that I worded that way, but we were like talking about like, I was jokingly like, oh, we should build like a nuclear waste disposal site in our Minecraft server, and we can do it like, we either put a bunch of chests of cobblestone at the bottom of it, or we make like green concrete to pretend to be the uranium, and then we put like layers of like obsidian and stuff or whatever, and then we build like layers of difficult to like break through stuff, and then at the top we do like the giant spikes for like the warning systems, and we put signs that are like, this is not a place of honor. Because I genuinely love that stuff. I love how fucking creepy it is. It was like a research thing. It's not like an actual practice thing, but it was like a research thing by an institute of like, how do we tell future civilization that there's nuclear waste here and we should not have it, right? And you should not touch it, right? And you do it in Minecraft. And then Citrona was talking about how you can use like tinted glass to get like a foggy effect, and I was like, ooh. You love the nuclear waste warning? It's so good. This is not a place of honor. You can have like the giant spikes. Oh, we can use some of the cobblestone to make like the giant big cubes. Because I think one of the other things was like giant big cubes that are just overwhelming and stuff. And then we should like use the dirt that you can't farm on. Because I think one of the other things was making sure that the land isn't usable for farmland. I think that was one of the things the like research study was also like looking into, so that, you know, people wouldn't like use the land, right? That's something you could do in Minecraft. There's like, I think one of the dirts you can find are like not usable, slash you can't really like hoe it. You need to use the block gradient thing. It'd be cool to use the deep slate for the bottoms of the spikes. The block gradient thing? Oh, to like kind of like make it like blend in sort of thing? Like a gradual transition instead of the one block up and down sort of thing? Okay, now we're gonna put a layer in here and do clothing too. I'm gonna merge all these layers together for clothing wise, but it looks like a regular white, so I might actually grab... I'll grab... What happened here? Hold on. Wait, I did this Clara really quick. I'm gonna grab the ear colors and use that for the white of the shirt. More height illusion. You constantly think of the radioactive cats idea. Radioactive cats? You had to tell me about this. I love the nuclear waste stuff. You know, as someone who enjoys horror art and stuff, I think the nuclear waste stuff is something that's like cool and adjacent to all of that. Ooh, Final Fantasy Battleframe. Is my playlist repeating yet? No, it's almost to the end. Like only like a few tracks left. Oh no, wait, this is not the right color. That's still part of the cardigan that they wear. Sorry, so this is the white part, and then I need to... I'm so clean with this too. You need to make sure you have it accurate. Okay. Maybe I should make a character based on nuclear waste disposal sites. It'll look like an angel biblically accurate angel. But nuclear waste. That'd be fun to do. Final Fantasy VII, the sound of your childhood. This is not Final Fantasy VII. But Final Fantasy is good. But this is not Final Fantasy VII. The Taco Bell ad, hehe. Yeah, there's still some line art. They have like a ribbon here, and then they have like a necklace. I have to get all of this line. Also, what the? Yeah. Of course. I'm sorry. I like my chat is partially obscured by the pop filter on my mic, and I thought it said Citrona has been edging instead of enjoying, and I was like, no. That's not what the message says. Citrona, enjoy your gifted sub. Mika, thank you for the second gifted sub this stream. I'm gonna bite your monitor. No more forehead kisses for Mika. They do too much. You can't just keep passing around the same $5 bill, okay? Enjoy your ad-free viewing and your sub, Citrona. Anyway, yeah, this is Final Fantasy X, not Final Fantasy VII. I would know because Final Fantasy X is my favorite of the series. And I added this to the playlist so I would know. Oh, okay. Okay, I think they're continuing. Okay, I'm going to ignore... Actually, no, I should start reading it before it starts flooding up chat, and then I can't see any of the chat messages at the time being. Oh god, I accidentally made text. Oops. Did I have like a... No, I didn't have like a... I was wondering if I had a hue, saturation, luminosity, or like gradient map to change the color slightly. I do not. Not yet, at least. Okay, I feel like I need to pee. I'm gonna go piss really quick. And then I'll come back, we'll read this message, and we'll keep doodling a bit, and then maybe I'll finish up stream and raid out. BRB. Wow, I have a lot to read from Mika. Also, I'm back from pissing. Let's see. Let me read the messages. So basically, along with the warnings, researchers have considered setting up priesthood-esque things. Oh, an order of people that pass on information, and they pass them down in a spiritual ritual way. Right. Uh-huh. Right. Rituals, like how folk tales are told by ear and stuff. Um, you'd also read Amber Skies by Cryptotheism. You constantly think about their post-apocalyptic society and how they wrote about the post office being the singular remaining system from our current day. Ooh. In that same vein of passing down information through cultural means, rather than making something that would be understandable by future generations with no connection to us. So back to cats. French author Francois Bastide, an Italian semiotic, semiotics? The study of signs and symbols. Okay. Paolo Fabri proposed the breeding of so-called radiation cats or ray cats. Basically, these cats would change color in the presence of radiation and indicate danger. And the way this message would be passed down would be stories and myths about cats that when they change color, it's dangerous. Oh, that's fascinating. Wow, Citrona would be so interested in this. Selective breeding. Look, Citrona, it's breeding, but radioactive. Yummy. You think that these radiation cats are an inspiration from one of the creatures in Caves of Cud? Because there's actually a creature called a ray cat in that game. Oh, fascinating. Well, thank you for the information. And they glow? When you pet them, you glow? Oh my god, I want to pet them. Aggressively goes to find one to pet right now. I really need to change my window setup, like my these, because I would really like to be able to also see like my brush settings if I need to change them on the fly, while also being able to see what brush I'm using. I used to have two columns on the left side, but now I just have the single column. You need to stream more Caves of Cud. It's just hard because it's mainly text. Yeah, that's understandable. Okay, how should I do... I'm gonna activate a working layer, actually, make sure there's nothing on it. I might do the side knitting pattern on the cardigan as like, in rendering. I don't mean to render it, but that is where I'm heading with this. Hopefully not full rendering. Ha ha ha. Laughs and Bonnie is a clown. You constantly think about those radiation cats and the idea of fairy tales and myths passed down about cats changing color in places of danger. You're gonna get us to post about the post office because you think about it all the time. Please do. I would also like to hear about that. I think I'm just gonna start merging all of the separate layers I've been doing for line art because like I can just edit all of them. I think it's best to have it separated first when I'm doing the colors. Also, just so I have the proper, like I can do this and then see where everything is actually separated color-wise. So this, for example, should be this color. Okay, I think my playlist is repeating now because it's been like 2 hours, right? I'm gonna explore. Sawdust. Yummy. I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna see if I can get the ribbons, and because I think that'll help me also. Wait, I need to hold on, because there's like a flow here, and I think I need the ribbons to also match what's happening. So I'm gonna make an arrow. I think we're having Clover turn this way, right? So the hair goes in this way. So some of it is being dragged back because it's still in lag, and then some of it is like flowing out already. So I think the ribbon should be going out like this. Okay. You would also recommend reading CT stuff about occult and anthropology. They're writing a book that's like a general history and the introduction to the occult. Ooh, I am very interested in the occult. I definitely love to read a book like that. I don't read, mind you, but I would love to read more stuff and educate myself more in some fun anthropology topics. As the anthropology whore I call myself. I am a budding whore. They occasionally do wizard Q&A on Twitch. Oh my god. I don't know if the red should be the same as their eyes, but we'll see. Right, literally arcane knowledge, yeah. They say that their job as being a wizard on the internet half as a joke, but also to keep themselves humble, and it's really fascinating. Prowler just went live. It's really cool to see these people on the internet that dedicate themselves to like being knowledge reserves. Yesterday I learned about acorn jelly because of a TikTok I watched by one of the usual people I watch about foraging and stuff. That was very fun. I'm gonna delete some of this line art really quick. And do that, so that way I can do in the rest of the ribbons without. I will be better at making more dynamic feeling poses, even if there are no backgrounds. I can't with the mustache. I just saw it again and I was like, that's the only thing that's throwing me off while I'm working on this. And it's my own fault. Literally no one's fault but my own. I think this is an outline. Okay. And then what is my sizing on this? 10, so I'm just gonna increase it to 12 while I. ET is really on my alley with world building, anthropology, history, and queer. In Amber Skies, do I have to be Catholic in order to be a bug? Because while I will pay that price to be a bug, I hope it's not necessary. But once the conversion is complete, you don't have to keep going to bug church. There are plenty of people that are physically born Hythkin but are not religious. I see. Huh. You sure are interesting strings of words I'm reading right now. Every time I see posts by cryptotheism on my dashboard, I'm like, these are interesting. I mean that genuinely. They're very fascinating. And I'm like, what is happening? I'm always caught off guard because I'm like, huh, there's some interesting things being asked in these questions and stuff. What is this? Oh, this is the thing that helps me. Right. Flow arrows. Do one more. We're gonna do ribbons. Basically, it's just gonna be a slightly more orangish ribbon color. Not that orange. The the Hivekin are an ethno-religion. Conversion is both a religious and physical change. Oh, fascinating. If you're not a bug, they will essentially give you HRT that permanently turns you into a bug. That means like going to bug mass and learning bug scripture, but once the conversion, interesting. Bug conversion. Hi, biker guy. Nice to see you again. Thank you for getting your stamp. What was your first stamp? I hope you're doing well. We've just been talking about a lot of stuff. A lot of it is anthropological in nature because that's what I like talking about. I hope you're doing well. I hope your start to this week has been going well so far. I'm doing okay. I dealt with ants this morning. I can't really be happy when it comes to ants, but you know, whatever. Fine. I'm also thinking about the upcoming rain that's gonna happen in my area. I'm just kind of like, ooh, rain. Mostly just worried about the drivers. I haven't seen any weird issues when I've been driving in the rain, so we'll see. You're chilling? That's good to hear. Have anything that you're looking forward to in this upcoming week? Also, oh my gosh, wait. I had this command. We have an icebreaker question. Because I just coded that during stream also, because I forgot I wanted to add this a while ago. What is your favorite retro Windows screensaver? If you have one. Only if you do have one. Otherwise, you can just talk about any like PC screensaver that you like. Oh, you're getting a new emote. Yeah, I saw that. I saw you mention that in Cheeky's chat when I was there last night after I raided. Did he like? It said you said you won it, like in a raffle or something? Question mark. Okay, there's like a red stripe that goes on the collar here, so I'm gonna red. Just call it red instead while I do this. I'm gonna use this brush color instead. Do you know what you're gonna do with like your what emote specifically that you'll want? Ayumami Kokoro. Is there a specific alias that I should refer to you by? Just because I know I haven't interacted with you too much in Doggo streams, but I feel like I should double check that now before I forget. If Umami is fine, if Kokoro is fine, if there's another alias that isn't part of your handle, let me know. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week is off to a good start. I hope you've been having a good November also. You know, I should stop saying that because we're actually about halfway through November. It's a stare emote, but spoopy. Oh, I see. We love the good spoopy stuff. Actually, aren't we like... Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Sorry, Chrono Trigger music is so good. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. BT writes a lot of world building about food and the requisite biology. Ooh. Here we go again. It's like me trying to figure out what I eat, what I can eat as Bonnie, and me being like, do I need to eat? Umami is fine? Okay, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for clarifying. Much appreciated. Yeah, welcome on in. Would you also like to answer the icebreaker, Umami? And Biker Guy said a Windows 7. Ooh. Is there any like specific screensaver from the Windows 7 era? Unless they only have like one kind. My favorite is the 3D Pipes one, but also the one where it's like a cube with different colored sides and it inflates into a weird balloon shape and then it has spikes and then it bounces around the screen. I promise I'll have better icebreaker questions next time. The yellow tulips, ooh, very nice. A post about flatbread. Flatbread situation in Amber Skies. Let's see. Oh no, it's talking about food. This is gonna make me hungry. Fascinating. This is well thought out. I'm gonna not fully I skimmed through it, but I don't wanna But according to your lore, you don't got any face no more, just a black void with eyes. Oh. Do you have to eat? Considering Mika literally just gave me a post about food. No? Amazing. I still have to sustain myself, even in this body. Grumble, grumble. Is there anything else I want to add at the moment? Probably not. I don't know if I should do their like little necklace right now. Or if I should call it here. I'm just gonna move. Cool. Awesome sauce drawing, thank you. I'm just working on art stuff today. Eyes, eyes, this needs to be in all caps. I'm gonna work on the eyes, if anything, and then maybe I'll call it done for now. I'm gonna take out the middle portion using my gouache round really quick. I still need to do like one of the props, which is I think like a phone or something. Let me get this. I think this should be okay. Dun, 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 dun. What's this ping? I'm getting many pings. Okay. Fascinating how they take into account stuff like these species are semi-necrovores, these are obligate carnivores. They live in an area where X plants are common and aren't obligate herbivores, but primarily eat plants with trade routes, etc. Yeah. It's similar to some of the stuff I've done, because like for some of my world building for like the liminal space, I've thought a lot about like the food chains and the plants that are available and what natural food sources we can rely on here, which is why I specify stuff like acorn bread and acorn jelly. We can harvest acorn here. There are natural berries like huckleberries, and we can still have raspberries here and stuff like that. Silly stuff like that is fun, thinking about that sort of stuff. Creatures and what they can eat. Like my species, for example. Do fire elementals need to eat? Kinda. If you're wondering, the answer is kinda. All you can recall is the grass with the cloudy sky background. You looked up some to jog your memory, and you love how chaotic the 3D pipes one looks, even though it wasn't appealing to you as a kid. I think it's very silly, but also Windows is really good with like the really calming backgrounds back then, especially. Have y'all seen that comparison post that was like what that like grassy hill looks like now, and it looks kind of like dull and sad or something, which is very depressing, obviously. I think about that in a sad way sometimes. And I'm gonna use my blender here. Then W music, by the way, thank you. I usually play some normal K-pop, J-pop, and whatever, and have music requests on, but today I decided I wanted to just have some video game music, and it's a lot of Square Enix. Surprisingly, I got a lot of Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Live Alive, Trials of Mana, Secret of Mana, on here, Kingdom Hearts, just a lot of JRPG stuff today. Pepino, yeah, it's because I played Pizza Tower last night for stream, and I was like, gotta have the Pepino GIF. Because the breakdancing taunt was like the only thing I remembered, mainly. You found the post office post? Nice. I will probably check it out after stream since I'm kind of wrapping up here. Kinda. I use screen here. Unless you want me to look at it like on stream. Amber Sky's lore factor is a single institution that survived the 6,000-year transition since the fall of America, the Post Office, a quasi-religious multinational org that survived the collapse by turning telecommunications knowledge into a code of ethics that could be passed down through generations like a canticle. A nice spiritual importance on freedom of information, individual post office are fortified communes that provide free education and medical supplies, run by the rat possum people strain. Huh. That's an interesting way to develop, like, the post office. Ooh. Also, welcome back to Trona from, washing thine hands. Do your hands get dry often from washing hands, or is it just this time around? Washing hands, from washing dishes, sorry. Would you consider wearing gloves? I, like, half considered it at the time when I started getting randomly itchy. I'm, like, fine now, but I'm still kind of like, you know, sometimes I also don't like touching food when I have to, like, take food out of the little drain catching thingy. Because it's kind of gross. Hold on. Wipe this part out. We can start doing a white pencil on this now. I'm gonna delete some of the extra layers that I had for not the mustache. I'm gonna leave the mustache. White pencil. Gonna do this in white. Hey, this is 12. Oh, we're gonna put it down to 10 maybe when I do this. Gloves are weird for you, especially in wet environments. You think it's mostly from the hot water? I see. It is also dry season, so maybe dry season is also affecting that. I'm tall for real? What do you mean tall? I'm not that tall. At least I feel like my height in this body is, like, not that tall. It's so odd to have warm wet outside but dry inside with gloves on hands. Katrona, you feel them? What if I just put like a meme here that was like, look, Among Us? And then I changed it to a more pog looking mouth. Among Us. Hold on. Need to 50 some on the lips, I did, kinda. And then I did some on the inside. Because when you do highlights for makeup, I always remember you always add a little bit here for... I didn't even add blush or makeup on this yet, because I know there's some slight stuff I did on this one. I'm taller than you, so I'm tall. No! That's not how it works. Someone edited the Among Us head onto Mudrock Chibi Spray and you're crying over it? Oh my god. Amazing. Okay, I think I'll try to finish up by doing some additional, like... blush and stuff, and then I should get ready to rate out. Thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate you all. Even though we've been talking about anthropology for like the last hot while, but you know, anthropology is cool and sexy, and I think we should all learn about anthropology. It's kind of big. A horse game RP study to like an anthropology study sort of. I mean, that would be an interesting collab stream. Petrona and I are collabing again, but this time we're just going to talk about a Roblox game and the weird RP that they use, like fucking linguistic study or something. Live interviews? No. We're not gonna do live interviews. What the fuck? Oh, Mudrock. How they got to deadbeat horse dad? This is so out of context for a lot of people. I can't give the context. Oh, wait, I need to blend that back in. Wait, I'm actually gonna hold on. Hold on, besties. Hold on. I hate that I can automatically draw in Among Us, but I think everyone knows how to draw in Among Us. Oh my god. Among Us. Okay, there. Amazing. Hold on, I need to make the speech bubble look nicer. I say not like this is going to be in it. This is just for memes. You wish we had Sus Kiss here? I don't... Why do you want Sus Kiss here? Dumb meme stuff. I mean, I know why you want it, but also, no. Make oop. I think this is literally just, yeah, I just literally did like a lipstick. Which, let's put it under the blush. Being... I have to be careful because this can go into the actual mouse section really easily. I just have to make sure I erase the inside afterward. Love the little Among Us drawing, yeah. I got Among Us. Because it's awful also for the mutual makeout. Oh. Okay, everyone that's here, if you have mutuals, if we're mutuals, it's time for the weekly makeout session with the mutuals. I feel like I have to put on like sexy music for this. What's... I'm trying to think. It's on strip club music. Mwah, 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 mwah. Not Prowler making mouth noises perfectly timed with that. Make sure Prowler knows that it's also like the weekly makeout session with the mutuals. Okay, we have like 3 things for Prowler, don't we? We have to ask him about his big titties, according to Citrona. We have to make baby horse noises, and then we have to talk about the weekly makeout session with the mutuals. So important. I think I need to raise this eyebrow really quick. Give me a moment, because I think it's a little off alignment with the other one. Oh my god, Among Us. Pollard's packing the chest lasers? Are you saying he just shoots lasers from his chest? Pew 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 pew. Nipple prongs to shoot lasers with. Were I not there for nipple lasers? I think I was. I might have tuned it out because I probably did not want to fucking remember that shit. To be fully honest. And fade out on the hair, because I guess I'll probably start rendering this later. Like a stupid idiot dum-dum that I am, because I have no self-control. You have the clip. Okay, let me look at this clip really quick. Let me just pause my music. This is Stanley Parable? Okay. I think this is before I followed Prowler. Like, I don't think I was there when he played Stanley Parable. Christ almighty. I feel like someone needs to draw, like, Prowler, titties out in the open, barbecue sauce on his titties, shooting lasers from his nipples. Would Prowler be able to retweet that? Not saying that I can draw it. I can't. I don't want to. What do you mean needs to? Did I say need somewhere in my words? What did I say? Am I having a brain fart moment again? Or I forgot what I said? Well, I'm gonna erase the skin fade out that's on the brow here. Do, 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 do. Gonna keep working. I am in a rhythm. I'm in a flow. So now I kind of don't want to stop working on this, but also I really should end stream so I can eat lunch and stuff. I want to make the tips of the ears a smidge fluffy. Just add a little fluff to it. That's not going to be a very helpful brush for me. Okay, cool. Good enough. I think I'm going to stop here. I will continue working on this another time. I was supposed to also make my Discord schedule on stream also. Maybe I should do that right now while I'm still here. And then we'll go ahead and raid out. Let me just really quick. What is today? The 13th, November 13th to 19th? Is that this week? Yeah, Monday to Sunday. We are now midway through November, which is a horrifying revelation to have had recently. Anyway, we're trying to figure out where we can squeeze in some extra streams since Tuesday, Wednesday night are less feasible for us. Keep an eye out for more gorilla streams as we test the waters. And now I need a funny little RP action for this. Why are you putting gorillas? Oh, because they said gorilla stream. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Carefully trying, trembling out of anxiety while on the tippy tops of a ladder. Head buried in the foliage of an apple tree at the Leshy Grandmaster's orchard. I would probably die if I was trying to do that. Even going to a second floor would like freak me out of a building. Even being on the stairs up to the second floor can kind of freak me out, if I'm being honest. I think I started stream today at like 10:30. To some technicality. And then I think Thursday will be... Thursday's the 16th. Be 8:30 p.m. Oh my god, please put in the time properly. So Thursday we'll be continuing Phantasy Star 4. And then on Saturday morning we'll be continuing at 11:30 a.m. Pizza Tower. And then on Sunday night we'll be doing Phantasy Star again. Hopefully that should be fine. I really want more art streams, but I'll figure something out. Okay, there you go. I hope this is correct. I hope I didn't make a mistake while looking at this, while making this on stream. Otherwise, that's embarrassing. Anyway, I'm gonna get Twitch open. What is your forest room? You're off work today. Do you want to read 1777 6 after stream? Sure. I need to get lunch going, but I am down. Double Thursday like Prowler streams. What? What? Really? Oh. Fuck you! Gonna be a heart attack here. You're so evil. We're jumping back to the front. We're gonna go back to the lobby now. Thank you all for chilling with me. Thank you for giving me a heart attack. Jesus Christ. Toad? How dare you message something not meant for me in here? You're supposed to focus on... Just kidding. Anyway. Thank you all for chilling with me. I appreciate you all. I give you all 4 head kisses as we go ahead and get ready to head out. I'm going to be raiding Prowler. I'm going to mute him so you can't hear my fucking stream. Because it's playing Firefox audio right now. So for raid message, we're going to alter the raid message I have for Prowler. Are we going to say like big titty lesson? Big titty lesson? Like this? So I guess we'll combine my basic raid message for Prowler specifically with big titty lesson. So I don't think we've raided Prowler before, so I think this is the first time of me showing off my specific raid message for Prowler. Since I've turned all of my raid messages for everyone to cute little poems / rhymes. 2-liners. So my raid message for Prowler is Cryptid Scene, better verify. From beyond your world, we're stopping by. And we're also adding big titty lesson at the end. If you don't have sub emotes, do not feel free to not use the sub emotes. If you have other appropriate emotes that might be appropriate for big titty lesson, please add them. We'll see if we want to do a non-sub version, if you want to get that message yippied because he has the yippie meter. We can decide that right now. Big titty lesson, big titty fox. Oh yeah, because they're playing with Clover, right? They're playing TFT with Clover. That's what they're doing. Okay, I'll do I think I have Clover emotes, right? I should have Clover emotes. I'm drawing Clover too, so like I should have this. Okay, I'll do makes baby horse noises. This is such a big, complicated raid message. I'll just do the cryptid scene part, and then include the big titty lush and big titty fox. There's like 6 different memes in here. I know, this is getting to be very complicated of a raid message. Bum, 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 bum. Just make sure Mika posts it first and it'll be fine. That is very true. This is such a complicated raid message, but okay. Makes baby horse noises. Cryptid scene, better verify. From beyond your world, we're stopping by. Big titty lush and big titty fox. Jesus Christ. Thank you all for chilling with me. the schedule that I was just talking about is in my Discord server. My next stream will be Thursday night for some Phantasy Star. Hopefully I can fit in some Guerrilla Art streams if I think it's feasible later this week, but otherwise, I really want to keep working on this because I'm having a blast just kind of experimenting and figuring out my art style a little more, working on this piece, this like doodle page for Clover, I guess. I don't promote myself enough. I guess I have socials. Because I post art. Please follow me on our other platforms. Anyway, let's go ahead and get our raid started for Prowler as he plays team fight tactics with Clover. Give them lots of love, and I'll see you all there. Thank you all for chilling with me. Thank you to Citrona, Mika, Biker Guy, Umami, and Toady. I appreciate you all. Thank you, Mika, for the 2 gifted subs. You're a hoe. If you haven't already, please feel free to do some exploration one more time. If you haven't gotten your daily stamp, you should also do that. And we'll see you all in the raid. Let's all go over there and beat him up with the raid message.